Hi folks, G3 here, and welcome to another instalment of my journey to go green. Well folks, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoy it, then please remember to click the like button, and also if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you get notified when I load up a new video. Right, let's get on with the video. Now in today's episode I'm going to be taking a look at a cover that I've bought for the Tesla Model S, and it's from EVANNEX.com or EVANNEX.com, however it's pronounced. They're based in Florida in the US. It shipped over really quickly. It wasn't the cheapest, I have to say. It was quite an expensive cover, but I think it's probably the best one that I could find on the market. It's got a flap that you're able to keep charging if you wish overnight. Obviously I can't do that because I don't have access to the charging, but it seems to be a really good thick cover, and it looked relatively straightforward to fit. So let's take a look at having a go at that. Now I know the car isn't in the best of cleanliness. I haven't had a chance to clean it as yet, so ideally it would be spotlessly clean when you're putting it on, but I just want to give it a go and see how it's going, leave it on overnight, and then when I take the car out tomorrow I'll have a go at taking the cover off and see how easy that is. This is the cover, or the bag that it came in. They've given some full instructions here to talk you through how to do it, and I have found some videos on their site as well. Ideally what I'm going to do first though is, once I've taken it out and rested it on the back of the car, so this is what it looks like. Now it should be packed in such a way that it's ready for going on the car. That's my understanding. I'm not sure if that is necessarily the case. Yeah, it seems to be. So place the car cover at the centre of the rear hatch. So they're talking about putting it over here on this end here, and because I've done that, it now means that the frunk is available for me to pop this in. So loads of space in here, love it. So that's just going to rest in there, keep it handy with the car. Now it's a bit hard to tell here what the front and back is. The front of the car cover can be identified by the black mesh openings that allow air to circulate into the front air dam grille. So I've got to place the car cover at the centre of the rear hatch, unfold the car cover from rear to the front along the longitudinal centre line of the Model S. Do you know what? I think I'd read that from somebody else. It wasn't packed in a way that was then ready for you to unroll, which seems a bit strange. So I think I'm going to have to get it out fully on the car and adjust it myself for the first time. I might be wrong, but that's what I'm going to try and do. So let's have a look. That's going to be at the back. So that needs to be at the front. Sorry, this probably isn't making great video, but it's a bit confusing and a bit confuzzling. So that's the nice inner that needs to be at the front. So that's got to be in the middle of the car. Yeah, this isn't great for the first application, I have to say. This process needs to be relatively straightforward from the off, whenever you're doing it. So if it's not, that's going to be a bit of a pain. I don't really want to keep dragging it over the car, but okay. So the fitment is supposed to be via the wing mirrors. It doesn't say whether the mirrors are supposed to be out or not on the first go. Let me see how easy it is to apply it with it folded back. Yeah. So that's gone on okay on there, and I need to do the same on the other side. So there, that's equally on. Okay, so the mirrors are on. Pull the front of the car cover over the nose. So I need to do the front first. And it's got mesh along the front for the grille so that the air intake isn't obstructed. So that's fitting snugly under there, and all the front is accessible, so that's good. pull the rear of the car cover over the rear and using the elastic bottom to attach it under the rear. So it's going to be a snug fit because of the elastic it's got there. It says if you park in a particularly windy area, the car cover can be fastened with a bungee cord. I have to say it's very taut, which is good. It's going to be snug. Seems to be all right there. So in theory the charge flap is accessible here, but obviously I don't need that when it's parked here. It's not of importance to me. I just need to adjust the bottom. Double stitched linings for strength, which it needs if I'm hauling it around like this. There we go. That looks like a pretty good fit. So here we are. This is what it's looking like on. So it's snug to the mirrors. Whether the mirrors are open or closed, it's fine in there. Got some mesh over the wheels. It's under the front nicely here, tucked right under to keep it on. Mesh seems good, although I haven't been charging or driving, so it's not using the battery cooler at the moment. And then again, it's got a bit of a cover here around the front wheel, snug on the mirror, good lines. I mean, it's been designed for the Model S. Oh, okay, that's the hook point here. Yeah, there's a hook in here, or an eyelet rather, if you are using the bungee cords. I think that's what that's there for. Yeah, a hole through there. So a bungee cord would go there to go underneath the car. So I think that's worked out pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. The process wasn't great because of needing to get it turned over the right way round, which is, I think, an issue in delivery. It should have been rolled up ready for application. And now it's time to have a go at taking the cover off. So we need to start at the back, taking it away from the underneath. It's the reverse order of the way we put it on. So let's take it off at the back first. Just unclip it from around the bumper. Up onto the top there. And I'm unclipping it off of the front as well. Now the idea being is that if we fold it in the right way, we can fold it back and get it into the bag so that it's in the right position for us to easily put it back on again. So just take it off of the mirrors. So it's off of the mirrors. So now I need to try and fold this in half over the middle area. Now this is not necessarily going to be the easiest. I'm not exactly the tallest person in the world, which doesn't help. And now the other side can flip over. Just caught on the mirror. Let me get it off. So again, I need to get this over to the halfway. Seeing as I'm a bit of a short arse, that's probably the best I'm going to do to get that there. And now, repeat, sort of going in the opposite direction to where it was done originally. I now need to fold from the front going to the back. The theory being is that now that this is in this state, when I get it out of the bag, putting it here, I can easily go and get it back out again and roll it over on the other side. So I think I probably need that in half again. There we go. There we go, so that's all in the bag, and I can pop that in the frunk and get that out of the way. So there we go, that's it all packed away in the frunk, ready to use again. That's a fairly straightforward process, but it's a nice sunny day, it's not particularly windy. I'm wondering what it's going to be like when it's raining, and I'm wanting to do that, and windy. I can get the feeling that it's probably going to be a bit of a pain. But, you know, time will tell. I'm looking to try and keep the car in as good a condition as possible, and this is one way of doing that, to avoid dirt, knocks, scrapes. It's probably a small price to pay to keep it in good condition. The cover itself, I think, is excellent. It seems really strong. It's got double stitching on the joints. It's got the nice lining. It fits very snugly around the car, around the front and around the back. So I think that's really good, really tight fit. So when it's been windy, it hasn't seemed to cause it any problems, which is great. It's fairly lightweight. It would probably take up less space if it was squished down. I haven't done a particularly good job of getting it all in place there. It's nice that it's got the separate charging flap accessible with the velcro. Makes no difference to me at the moment, but I can imagine that would be useful for people that have access to charge at home and want to keep their car covered and also charge at the same time. So I can see that being really good. So whilst it cost me just over £300, once you take into account the delivery cost and the tax that I had to pay to get it in, I think it's pretty good value. I'm really pleased with it. I think it's going to be fairly long lasting. It is a great way of covering and protecting the car, so it's recommended for me. Well done, EVANNEX. Really pleased that it was delivered so quickly. It was dispatched probably the same day I paid for it, I believe, and I had received it within a matter of days. It was fantastic. Considering it came from Florida, I was well impressed. Well done. So recommended. So that's it, folks. That's the EVANNEX car cover. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please remember to click the like button down below. If you haven't done so already, then subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you get notified when I load up a new video, because I'm going to be loading up lots of videos around my journey with this Tesla Model S. So thanks for watching, folks. Until next time, bye.